There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about that. My OBS has tripped my mic switch there. But thank you guys all for jumping in. Today we'll be operating Jazz 776 from Detroit over to Toronto, and then Toronto to DCA, Ronald Reagan Airport. Hopefully we'll get the river visual down there. This is a much requested flight. A lot of you guys, not flight, but airplane at least. You guys want to see the RJ on stream, so we'll keep doing some more RJ stuff as you guys want to see it. And yeah, we've been making some headway. Been working on some profiles for the Moza yoke. Still working on them. So we're going to be doing a kind of a beta version of a profile that I'm using, and then if it doesn't work out, I'll just go to my other my other profile that I know is okay. I want to say thank you to everybody who's jumping in and saying hi. And if you want to look at the top right corner there, that'll be your our channel partners. So thank you to them as well. In the description, you'll see them all listed there. Any discount codes you might want are there as well. To the channel members, thank you guys every single month for participating and helping with the monetary value every month. Really do appreciate that as well. So your flight enthusiast, hello, says yo, David Vega, welcome. It's been a while, David. Hope you're doing well. Henry, hello. And Cat Gary, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Well, this thing's just getting loaded on up. We're in Detroit. We're on VATSIM as well. It doesn't look like there's much of anything really going on. We got an Endeavor RJ parked out over there. We're just kind of by our lonesome over here. This is actually kind of how Detroit looks. It's actually always empty when I come here. So yeah, this checks out. We're gonna go ahead and receive the airplane. This airplane we're simulating has just come in from Toronto, so it's in a turnaround state. We don't have to do the whole startup shebang, so it should be a quick turn, and we'll get out of here. And hopefully, 22 left's in use, and we'll be able to just push back and take off right there. 77 times 11. Hello, CFIs. You just made it to 500 hours. Only 1,000 more to go. Hey man, enjoy it while you can. 500 is a big one though. It really is. So let's jump in the flight deck here, and we'll start our job. Looking at the aircraft here, receiving it from the other crew, theoretically. Looking at the overhead panel, we'll select the APU gen off. It's just not being utilized, so we'll keep that off. Everything is looking in good shape on this panel. Packs would be off as well. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Overhead panel looks good from the turnaround state. Coming down here, the flaps are zero, the engines are shut off, the spoilers are retracted, the reversers are armed as they should be. Our transponder should be set to standby. We're going to go ahead and reset our IRS switches. Index, FMS control, just verify everything's set there. Position initialization, next page, grab the coordinates and we'll throw it in there. Take a look at the iPad here, we'll click flight plan, import OFP. There's our flight plan right there, and we're going to go ahead and press set payload and fuel. Performance, just come back up here and just verify that. It will be a flap 8 departure. It is dry runway conditions. We can press set all on all the speeds as well, and we'll be ready to go. We'll come down here and start typing our flight plan in. So we'll click flight plan, and we're starting from KDTW, going off to CYYZ. Alrighty, the alternate's going to be Windsor, CYQG. Flight number 776 can go up in there. And then we're going to be going to Tanko. Next waypoint, Apdax. And then the Uber 6 arrival. We'll press execute on that. Departure arrival. Let's get our weather all up and loaded. See what they're using over here. Let's see. VATSIM is loaded up. We have a Detroit ATIS. 22 right, 21 left. Departing runway 21 right, and 22 left. 22 left, I believe, in real life was closed, but I'm going to hope they give it to us. So we're going to plan a 22 left departure. That'll be the ZR4 off runway 22 left. And that's the Tanko transition. We'll execute that. Departure, arrival. I usually don't put an approach in because we're usually pretty far away, but Toronto's pretty close by. We can go ahead and load one up. Toronto is using most likely the 23s here. Let me quickly get my setup going here. Let me know, guys, if you hear the fan in the background. Hopefully you don't hear a fan in the background, but I do have a fan running currently. The weather over there, they're using 2-4 right for arrivals, which is kind of weird. Usually it's 2-4 left. But let's see here. We're doing the Uber 6 via APDAX, and we'll plan the ILS. We'll do 2-4 right, even though it's probably 2-4 left, but we'll put 2-4 right in here for now. And you know what? Cancel mod, departure arrival. Let's just do this. We'll do it properly. We'll just do the Uber 6 via APDAX. We'll leave the approach till later because they might change it. We'll click flight plan, performance. We're going to flight level 250. We'll execute that. Our fuel is going to be 8,800 pounds. And our zero fuel weight loaded is 69,632. Put that in there. Execute that. Next page, our takeoff, our ISO deviation is 8 degrees. And then our winds, we got plus 33 tailwind, we got a plus 36 tailwind, and a plus 37 tailwind in the descent. Execute all that. Next page, our reserve fuel, 1773. Estimated time of departure is going to be 22:40. That check out. Nope, that's basically right now, so we'll do 22:50. We'll execute that. Performance page, we'll enter a flex temperature, which we can get from over here. Flex of 34, that's not much of a flex at all, so, but whatever, 34 it is. VNAV setup, next page, our cruise speed. Looks like it's going to be 276.66. Execute that. Next page, a 4-degree descent is what we want. Radio page are all both set to auto. We did get a PDC, and the squawk code in that PDC is 5745. There we go. So we all entered our that as well. And then in here, we can put in JZA776. That can go in there. MFD menu, flying from the right-hand side on the first leg, gets on. And then, it gets VNAV on the right, and then on the left-hand side. Perfect, we'll click flight plan, copy active. Flight plan, copy active. We'll set up our PFDs here. On the Zetter 4 departure, we're cleared to, I think it's like 7,000 from memory. Let me check here. 22 left is 7,000. Yeah. Get my Mobi flight profile working here. All right, 7,000 feet is set. The runway heading of 216. We got a V2 156 with 166 is plugged in there. The flight directors should be selected off, and the flight directors are set to the right-hand side as we're flying from the right. We'll select this to MDA. Elevation of the airport is 636, so we'll call it 1650 for our level off height, our acceleration height anyways. 1650. Press B for the altimeter. It's pretty much standard. No, it's not. There it is, 2982. And we're in a pretty good spot right now, guys. We're pretty much almost ready to push, actually. Take a look at the overhead panel here. We can get our fueling is completed, so we can get our seatbelt sign on. And we're just waiting on the people and the cargo. Haven't even started the cargo yet. Check the cruise speed again. It reverted itself. Yeah, this doesn't really matter. This is only for the computer's brain to calculate time. We're just no auto throttle, so I'll do whatever is necessary for it to work. But thanks, David. Mike, welcome. Hello, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Anthony, hello. I got cut off. Someone is using time compression. Or are you flying too? Willie, welcome. Where did you get your wins on SimBrief Lido flight plan? We're not using the Lido flight plan. We're using the JZA format. Let me see if I can bring it up for you guys here. Seem like it's working, but we're using the JZA format. I have a full flight tutorial video on the CRJ on the channel, and I show you how I did all that. I also have a full cold and dark startup video on the RJ on the channel, and I also list the I also listed in there as well. It doesn't seem like it wants to work. Well, good question, Willie. We're gonna go ahead and tell GSX to stop because they take way too long. We would have been boarded already in real world. Fly with Adam, hello, welcome up. Hope all is well. It is all well. Hope all is well with you, my friend. And now we're going to go ahead and get the APU online. So I'll click the APU power fuel. APU invite. I think I double clicked it by accident. Let's go one more time. There we go. Aviation, yeah, hope to see you there, my friend. Hope to see you there. Alright, we're going to press the start button. I'll give you guys some sounds. This is the Boris sounds outside. Let's go ahead and tune the right frequency. So I believe it would be Cleveland Center for this guy.
Left approach.
Clear, let's 21 left and we have information echo 3878.
Alright, the APU is online, so let's go ahead and do the rest of our checks here. So we'll get the APU on the gen. A little bit stutter for some reason. Take away the external power. Hydraulic 3A can be turned on. Packs can be turned on as well. Belts are already on. Cabin pressurization can be set to Toronto, which is 560 or so. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3,000 for 14,000.
600, kind of close.
15, climb maintain, flight level 370.
580's better though. So we'll do that. Let me know if the V-pilot's too loud, too low. You guys let me know, of course. That is it for the overhead panel. Get a little bit of lights going on up there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to connect the tug. And we can also go here, close all these doors. I mean, I guess they would have to pull the bridge first, technically. There we go. Get rid of the ground power. Get rid of the chocks.
Cleveland Center, American 487. We're going to book up, we're going to load up YouTube and watch some Alpha Original, so if we don't respond, it's busy, but we will.
Okay. Expect runway 22 left is in the clearance, so we're good to go.
Cleveland Center unit 1844 has the flight level 360. United 1844.
Octane, class in session. Only if you'd like to pay attention. No, we're having a good time. This is no class. We're having a good time. Thank you for joining, by the way. Appreciate you. Loper says, I've heard about the native 24 version of the CRJ maybe being done. Any idea more bug fixes will be released for current version? I have no idea. I've not been given any beta access or anything, so I am on the beta team still, and I haven't heard anything about it. So I've heard they were working on it. That's about it, though. So the clearance says, advise...
Center, November 72, Mike, I would like to climb this flight level 260, please.
Clearance for taxi, not pushback. So we're just going to push at our discretion.
November 2, Mike, Echo, that's approved. Climb maintain, flight level 260.
Our door's still open. Might as well bring up our doors page, part of the flow anyways.
Rouge 1741, contact Boston Center 134.7.
134.7, Rouge 1741. Bye!
Ooh.
Alright, they want us to release our park and brake. The doors are all closed. Come over here. The fuel pumps can be turned on. Our beacon light can be turned on. Our steering switch is off. Our transponder is set to number 2 as we're flying from the right. Park and brake is released. Set up our clock very quickly here.
To the center, hello, Delta 45 to 65 with 270 on the handle 3.
Thanks, Alex. Appreciate that. That is good.
645,
Cameron says caught the stream near the start. Nice. Yeah, caught it near the start here. Be a bit of a longer stream. Going to Toronto, then we're going over to DCA. Did I say no? Oh, I said nose right, didn't I? Whoops. Oh well, that's my mistake. Let's go ahead and come up here. We're going to start number 2. I'll put the sounds up for you. Let's start our clock. We got 90 seconds for the clock to the starter to run. Looking for an ITT of below 120 with an N2 of 20%.
Approach 119.85. So long.
Over to Potomac at 119.85 for Brickyard 3 Tango with CCS.
I'll let you guys listen to the bore sounds.
Cleveland Center, hello, Alaska 14, flight level 350. Alaska 14, Cleveland Center, radar contact local.
American 211's off the active, just coming up on Foxtrot.
Beautiful sounds. We'll go ahead and set the park and brake.
211, welcome to Pittsburgh, taxi to parking via
And we'll go ahead and start number 1. Actually, we'll stop our timer first.
Okay, clear to
We'll do a start from the in the airplane here. Starting left.
Cleveland Center, good evening, IFS 12.
Observe the left engine start. Timer's running.
United 512, Cleveland Center, radar contact, welcome. Delta 645, radar contact. Descend via the Hannibal 3 arrival.
20%. Add fuel. My hand would stay on this this lever here in case we have to abort the startup.
Hannibal 3 up in the 2982 for Delta 645.
You hear the packs come on. Those shouldn't be coming on at this point. But that's also a bug.
3878, descend and maintain 4000.
Alrighty, that's a good starter cutout there. Flat Adam says, weird question, but IRL, do you hear the engines from the cockpit? Not really, and also when we have the headset on, you barely hear anything other than air conditioning. You hear wind and air conditioning noise, basically. We'll need a trim of 6.6. You can do this at the gate as well. Don't have to do it here. The captain would check their electric page, just verify the electrics have transferred over. And then the FO, as soon as he sees them, checks that. Would come up here. APU off. Aft cargo. And the probes. And the captain would go ahead and click the flight control page and verify we can go full left rudder. Full right rudder. Neutral.
10 minutes, Delta 12.
And that's it. Now, because the runway is so close, we're going to do a before takeoff checklist here as well. So we'll go flap 8. Man crossflow or auto crossflow to manual. Flight control page full left.
Maybe
full right.
I'll make it
Nose
5.
down.
Perfect, thanks.
Nose up. And we are good on that. The N1 checks of 86.1. We'd cross-reference that with the N1 that we have on our ACARS TLR sheet. And then we give a bit of a departure brief. Be22 left, heading of 216, then intercept towards Fords. Initial heading 216 is set, up to 7,000 feet. Flap 8 required, flap 8 set. So we're good on that, and we're good for a taxi. JJ Stevens, welcome, welcome. What's your opinion on the controller at LaGuardia talking to Jazz Pilot about Welcome to America? I have no opinion. It's just, that's just Americans being, that's the usual.
Wizz Air 985, you have traffic at your 11 o'clock, about 20 miles, same direction.
People will say what people want to say. You just do your job, stay professional.
370, he's going to cross in front. Once he's crossed, you'll get up to your cruise.
What button do you use instantly click the throttles into the idle position? All I do in real life, you gotta click this, get over the detent, but in the sim, you can just click the white handle and it'll bring it over. Cleveland Center, it's Jazz 776 at Detroit, ready taxi 22 left.
Jazz 776 Cleveland Center, runway 22 left, taxi via Kilo, Yankee 10.
Kilo Yankee Yen, Jazz 776, thanks. I think I said yen. Yankee Yen. Oh well. Kilo Yankee 10. We'll just spin around on Kilo, that's fine. The good thing about the RJ is we could just turn on a dime and then we're basically at the runway. I'll put the cameras on, we'll get the taxi light on as well. It's getting kind of dark, so we might as well throw the logo light, why not?
United 762 Cleveland Center, hello.
And I'm going to do a nice big spin off to the right hand side here.
Delta 645 information, Echo is current plan ILS Zulu, runway 22 right.
Current file is 022 right, Delta 645.
In real life, this airplane can spin on a dime. Not as good as in the sim. It's almost like you're on ice.
All good, man.
Roger.
Roger. Let's get over there on Kilo, and then Yankee 10.
Delta 6, disregard. Brickyard 5695, contact Boston Center 134.7. See ya.
34-7 Brickyard 5695.
Yeah, JJ. It's just people will be people. Doesn't.
In cockpit with queso dip, Delta 1231.
Could be American, could be European, but whatever someone says, you just stay professional as best you can. Don't get heated.
Everyone's eating tonight.
It's a losing battle.
Always.
You missed some spicy weather in Detroit earlier today, did we? Well, that's not good. It's been raining all like month around here.
West 3878, turn left heading 270.
Technically, Captain be taxing, so you'd be on this side.
And maintain 3000.
Turn left train 270, breakfast for approach.
And we're holding short. Taxi light can come off.
Delta 1019, turn 10 degrees right.
Again, we'll be using a new yoke profile, so I don't know how this is going to go, but hopefully it goes well. Thank you guys for all being here as well. If you guys want to fly with the next leg, it'll be Toronto to DCA. All right, park and brake set. I'll probably have to call him as he's center, so he's controlling a lot of airspace. So he might just forget about us. In real world, they'd already probably send us, but we'll give him a couple seconds. Looks like we do have a storm off the right side, so we can get the weather radar up and working. And I'll have it on technically be on the pilot monitoring side, but I'll bring it to my side as well. It says radar off. That's a bug. It should be able to be turned on the ground.
776, wind 210 at 9. The 210 at 9 are RNAV 24. It's runway 22 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV forwards, clear takeoff, 22 left, Jazz 776. Oh, it works on this side. Doesn't work on my side. Anyways, we'll clear takeoff. Park and brake can be selected off. We can start moving a little bit up here. And we'll get the taxi light back on. We'll clear takeoff, so landing light can come on. Strobe light can come on because we're entering runway. And nighttime, so we'll throw the last little light on as well. Go ahead and give the cabin a chime. This is the wrong sound, but whatever. We're clear right.
Delta 12,
clear left. And takeoff config is okay. All the messages have been acknowledged, so we can box those up. We're going to press our toga button as soon as we're on the center line of the runway. Beautiful grooved runway sound there.
Delta 1231, maintain Mach 80 or greater if unable, advised.
All right, takeoff, takeoff. 22 left is verified. My control in the right-hand seat. If you guys are ready, get those togas emojis in chat.
Do not exceed Mach 78 space in Boston.
Responding back to point 78, just blue 9.
And thrust, check thrust. Thrust set.
190 and intercept the 21 left localizer, 3810.
80 knots is checked.
Skywest 3878, 4 miles from Nesby. Keep turning left, heading 19.
Takes way too long to accelerate in the sim. There's V1, rotate.
On the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 21 left approach.
Clear LS 21 left approach. And,
Grab the gear.
Maintain 3000 co-established.
Speed mode, climb 168. And nav mode, heading FMS2 is armed. FMS2 is captured. I don't know if I trust the FMS in this thing, as it's telling me to go the wrong way already, but we'll see. Go ahead and engage autopilot. We're engaged. There's level off. We're going to go ahead and accelerate up to our VT speed here.
Alright, level 310, let's go 14.
Oh yeah, look, it's doing it. RNAV forwards, there we go. I'm actually impressed by that. Coming to some cloud here. Let's see, we're at
776, radar contact, say altitude.
2,500 climbing 7,000, Jazz 776.
Jazz 776. Roger.
There we go. We had the yaw damper glitch. That is a glitch.
Delta 1235.
And the FMS is not doing what I thought it was going to do. We'll do that. There you go. If you ever get a bug with the autopilot doesn't engage, we'll go flap 1. Make sure you just double click these yaw dampers. Even though they're already on, there's a bug in the current version where they're not actually on. Flap 0.
Reliable 17.
XL 250. Climb thrust. And we'll get the after takeoff checks. The autocross flow go back to automatic. Our land light can be switched off. Reverses can be switched off. And we're on the way.
Clear land 21 left, 3878.
Delta 1019, looks like you might have not put in that heading. It looks like you're still in the star. At Ryder, cleared ILS Zulu, runway 22 right approach.
Oh, I went to Cove. Whoops. Should have been to Fords. Yeah, this airplane really sucks with these departures. It's not supposed to. Yeah, we'll do that. I can't even. It doesn't even do direct properly. Oh my gosh. There you go.
United 1844.
But we're basically gonna be on the thing. There's 6 for 7,000 feet. Alt scout will go in lower altitude or speed there.
1844 happy.
And we'll just go direct.
47 contact.
We'll direct Cove in just a second here.
Toronto Center, and we're watching all of our time slots too for, yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
Basically what happens is it should, I'll put the camera back on. What it should do is it should intercept the point at which it needs to go direct forwards and then turn, and then it never does that in the sim. And then it deletes it from this, which is super annoying. But we're gonna go, we'll go direct forwards at this point, which doesn't work. You can see it's already past its turn, so that's incorrect. We'll go direct Cove again. There we go. All sorts of problems. This airplane really sucks in 2024. The LNAV has been, the FMS logic and the LNAV has been completely destroyed. And I honestly wasn't looking forward to flying this thing. I was actually happy in my 7.3 because that airplane works. I want to fly this thing, but it's too much of a bug fest right now.
Legend 3-2 Cleveland Center radar contact, welcome. Alaska 14 contact Potomac 119.85. See ya. Alright, 1980.
I wish I had rain. I've had nothing but 80 to 90 degrees weather while having no AC. That's crazy. That's nuts. I don't want that. Cal says nice, just came in for the takeoff. Cruising right now, also flying the CRJ. Nice, Cal. Nice.
Air Canada 1245 Cleveland Center, hello. Squawk 6360, 6360.
Do you normally keep the wing light on during cruise when it's dark? No, after 10,000 feet it comes off. Blaine says, what is the min length runway length the RJ900 can take off on? I've never really seen it below 5,000.
A little off course here. Are you going to Nugent right now?
We are going to
But the absolute min off the top of my head, I don't know. It changes. It changes with weight, temperature, density, altitude, all that kind of stuff. So.
Delta 645, descend and maintain 4,000.
Oh, Adam, I've already.
Jazz 776, climb and maintain flight level 250, delete speed restrictions.
250 deleting the speed, Jazz 776. Thanks. I've already. I've even emailed them saying I will do a full call with you. 250, climb 250. We're gonna slowly add thrust, and I'll tell you what's wrong, what to fix, and I've always received. We've done it a couple times, and either the problems aren't fixable,
American 88,
they don't know how to fix it, or they just don't. So it's kind of a lost cause. We would need a brand new, completely rebuilt RJ.
Sounds good to me. American 88, runway 2 and right, taxi via Kilo, Victor, Bravo, Mike.
Just wait to capture Loke, at least for me. It loves to really overshoot. When I land, I'll arm approach. When I'm aligned for the front approach, it deviates. Then, no, the RJ hates me. Yeah, man. Yeah, the RJ does have real-life localizer capture issues. So I can even say, like, you know, it's, you know, at least it's kind of simulating it being crap, which it is in real life. The ILS capturing is not the greatest. But the LNAV is pretty spot on. Here comes 10,000 feet. Lights out. The pressurization is checked. The belts will stay on. We can release the FAs out of their seat. It'll be pretty smooth for them. Start their full service. And he said delete the speeds, but we're just going to go 280 anyways. So we'll go climb 280. What? Is that English?
Air Canada 1245, descend and maintain flight level 280.
When would you descend towards the Air Canada 45?
Aerosoft needs a CRJ 200. They got to finish this one, my friend. They got to finish the 900 series and the rest of them. But it'd be cool. It would definitely be cool. JJ says someone is building an ERJ 145. I saw. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. JJ, can we get together? Let's make a CRJ together. Drop the ERJ. No one likes that automated Airbus regional jet. Let's make a CRJ together.
JetBlue 920, maintain Mach 78.
Michael says, what time do you think for the next leg? Gonna try to join you? Probably the next 30 minutes. Probably 7:40. Michael Foley, or sorry. Well, I'm happy to see you as well. But Mr. Blaine, thank you so much for the Jumpsuiter membership. Appreciate you. You'll have access to the emojis and some restricted members-only content on the channel as well. Thank you so much for that. Adam says, why do you think you could build a good one? Why do you think... Oh, who do you think could build a good one? I'd want to see Tolis build it. I want to see... I mean, I think Flight Sim Studios can do it as well. Their 727 is fantastic. So if they can do that, they can make an RJ, I think.
Delta 1019, wind 210 at 9.
I'd like Tolis to come in and help Aerosoft with their RJ. I don't know if they'd be... Or if Hans and Aerosoft would be willing to do that. But I would like for that to happen.
Delta 645, turn right heading 130, vectors for your approach.
JJ, I'm ready, buddy. I'll dedicate a year of my life. I want a good RJ in this sim. This one has so much potential, but there's just so many dumb bugs that ruin it and make it pretty unrealistic. And the flight model has to be completely reworked as well in 24 now. It's quite sad. We had it really good in 2020. Gonna try. Might be getting home a little too late. Nah, it's all good.
JetBlue 920,
no worries.
Contact Boston Center 134.7. See ya.
Aerosoft pretty much ghosting you on the improvements. They're not ghosting, but they have so much to do already that they can't really focus on the improvements that I want to have happen. Like, just making it native to the sim is already a lot for one person to do. It's only Hans Hartmann working on this thing. It's not like an Aerosoft team. It's just one person. Do you think we'll ever see more planes from Phoenix? I really like their EFB design, dedicated installer with liveries. I hope so. They're making the Neo right now. I really hope Phoenix would actually make the A330. I'm thinking right now it's a competition to who gets the 330 first. And I think if Phoenix doesn't, I think Tolis will. And I'd honestly, I might kind of want a Tolis 330 over a Phoenix 330. Dedivision says, I hate the direct in this. It never direct for... Yeah, it's not correct. The direct does not work properly. There's transition. Not that one. There we go. Why is it still blinking? That's a bug. Whatever. There we go. Cool. Blaine says, you're totally welcome. Figured since you've taught me to fly the CRJ, I should send some kind of your loot your way. Man, do you have questions still about this aircraft? Yeah, man. Feel free to send any questions you have. I'll try to answer as best I can. All right, well, let's get the weather going on for Toronto. Toronto, ATIS, it's 11-mile light rain. Other than that, it's pretty nice, actually. Overcast to 26 grand. They're using 24 right, landing 24 right, and departing 23. That's strange, but okay, we'll do 24 right. So weather, weights, plates.
Air Canada 1245, cross Wozy at and maintain 17,000. Buffalo area.
Go ahead and load the 24 right ILS. Press the legs page. AppDax, this shouldn't be like this. This is broken. The way we built the flight plan, there shouldn't be a discount there. That's why we build it the way we do, which is waypoints first, and then citizen stars. It shouldn't have discounts in it.
Cross, can you repeat again?
1970, a ref, let's see.
Cross Wozy, Whiskey, Oscar, Zulu, Echo, Echo at maintain 17,000.
I think we got sim briefed, guys. I think we got sim briefed. Sim brief always gives us so much weight that we're going to be overweight. I don't think we're going to be losing 2,000 pounds, or not even like to get to that. Our max landing weight is 75,100. So let's see. Sim brief predicts us landing at
776. Clementine flight level 230. That'll be your final.
230 is the final, Jess. 776. Thanks. We'll go ahead and execute this for the time being. We'll press F230 in its brain. It knows where we're going.
Delta 1235.
And did I not fill out the alternate? Oops, my bad. 240 in there. Well, we're going to do some fancy magic because sim briefed us, and we're just going to get rid of some weight here.
American 88, RNAV to winners, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff, wind 220 at 9er.
Can't do it there.
21 right, clear for takeoff, RNAV winners.
Alts cap at 23 will bring our fuel back a little bit. Oh. Well, let me get GFX up and running in a second here. I thought we were able to adjust our weight mid-flight. Oh, maybe it's with that iPad thing? There, that thing here. Maybe with this?
UPS 152, Cleveland Center, hello.
No. Well, we're going to land overweight. I'm not going to bother.
645, wind 250.
Alts cab, how did you go back to that?
Wind 220 at 9er.
There we go.
2 right, clear to land.
2 right, clear to land, Delta 645.
But everything else in here looks very good and well done. We'll come over here and select... Actually, we can do it through here as well. We'll select our ILS freaks.
Delta 19, welcome to Detroit. Taxi parking via Alpha. Alpha Kilo, hold short runway 22 left.
ILS 248 at Ruffle 109.
Alright, Alpha Kilo.
109.3. Set left, set right.
My apologies, that's Romeo.
And our MDA
Alpha
today is going to be
Alpha Romeo,
800.
22 left on Romeo.
Alright, Alpha Romeo. Hold short of 22 left on Romeo.
800 is set. We'll sync our heading to where we're going.
76% maintain flight level 210.
Set and maintain 210, Jazz 776, thanks. 210, vertical speed 1000. The airplane's way too fast to react to that vertical speed right there. I thought I might ask this. I can't install any third-party liveries via the OC3 app. It always says they're imported, but never show in sim. That's strange. Mine, I just did that. Mine were working with the PMDG. You gotta load them as a zipped file, and it should work. Can you give me some examples of flap 20 takeoff and bleeds off takeoff? We very rarely do bleeds off takeoff. I've never seen one in 3 years. But flap 20, anything that's shorter than an 8,000 foot strip is usually a flap 20 takeoff. So 8,000 is usually the sweet spot. 85, 9, you can get it with flap 8, but below 8 is usually a flap 20. Do you make any changes to the fuel planning and sim brief with CRJ? I don't. I should, but I don't. The problem is the fuel's the right amount. They load us with way too much baggage.
Southwest 2612, Cleveland Center.
22 for 21,000.
1235 Cleveland, radar contact at altitude. So the 1235, flight maintain flight level 210, that'll be your final delete. American 88, radar contact, say altitude.
3,500.
American 88, climb maintain, flight level 370, delete.
Sorry, guys. I'm typing in my GFX password. There we go. Autopilot's back and re-engaged.
Jet 776, contact Toronto Center 125.77.
2577, Jazz 776. Thanks. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Air Canada 1245, contact Toronto Center.
I am ready now, and yes, and I'm number 1.
Okay, Raptor 5, your clearance is valid now. The time now is 2314. It is valid until 2320. Change local frequency, report airborne.
Sometimes you have to put in your community folder instead of OC3. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Toronto Center, good evening. This is Air Canada 45, descending, Peterborough 180.
Air Canada 1245 Heavy, Toronto Center, good evening. Squawk 1465, verify altitude descending to.
It shouldn't say any of this. That should not be there.
Feet now.
Air Canada 1245, roger, reset transponder, squawk 1465.
146, Air Canada 45.
Toronto Center, Jazz 776, level 210.
Jazz 776, Toronto, good evening. Welcome aboard. The ATIS is Golf.
I'll pick up a call, Jazz 776. Thanks so much. Oh, we got a nice tailwind pushing us here. Should give us a descent shortly.
Air Canada 245, maintaining 17,000 feet now.
Roger.
Yeah, I kind of knew on that RNAV to forwards, I kind of had a feeling it was going to screw up. It also screws up at DC when you got to take that left turn off runway 1. It screws that up all the time.
Air Canada 1245, Toronto 8 is Golf, flying runway 24 right, descend 1000, dial altimeter 2981.
Descend 1000, expect number 24 right, altimeter 2981, Air Canada 1245.
What's typical cruising altitude between Detroit and Toronto? What I'm doing right now, 210 is usually what we do. It's a very short flight and a lot of crossing traffic, so they don't really bring us that high. Whoop, sim freeze, so we're back.
Raptor 5 is now airborne. And
Raptor 5.
because this aircraft can go so fast, we'll be keeping speed at 250.
that's such a...
Raptor 5, Toronto Center, roger, negative identification, report passing 3000.
You don't...
what does that mean, Raptor 5?
Oh gosh.
Report when you are passing 3000 feet.
Sorry about that. Okay.
See, I'm not making fun, but someone like that should not be on the network. Also, the F-22 Raptor is more than capable of maintaining 250 and below 10, no problem. So shouldn't be a worry about that. Even though you have unlocked potential, doesn't mean you need to use all the potential. Blaine says, I love the T-tail aircraft. My parents got divorced when I was young and had a lot of flying back and forth to visit parents. I mostly flew in 727s. That's awesome. DC-9, awesome. Back in the good old deregulated 80s. Nice. Yeah, that's a cool time to be flying planes. That 727 is still one of my favorites in this sim. Yeah, so the weather radar does not work on the left or the right hand side. And I believe the tilt doesn't work either, if I'm not mistaken. So if I tilt the nose up, we're looking at -7 degrees nose down.
Arrival 122.8.
Oh, all the way down. Searching, yeah, so that's broken. That's not correct.
Affirmative 132.8. I can 1245.
Oh, I have a theory. No, okay.
Raptor 5 is now past 3,000 feet.
Raptor 5, squawk at it.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Squawk.
Squawk ident.
Squawk ident.
Do you know what that means?
No, I don't. I'm really sorry about this.
Okay, I don't know how it works in F-22, but there on the transponder there's an ident button. You need to press that. If you can't find it, there's also an ident button in your pilot client.
Right. Raptor 5 ident.
Oi. What does tilt mean for the weather radar? So the weather radar is it's on the nose, and you can think of like a flashlight in a dark room. You can point it up and you can point it down. You can't go left and right, but you can point it up and you can point it down. So if I'm really high right now, I want to see the weather that I'm going to be descending into. So I'd probably do a +2. I know the RJ is weird, but +2 is actually looking down at about 80 miles, and I'd be able to see kind of that stuff right there. If I'm looking all the way up, I'd be painting nothing. If I'm looking all the way down, I'd actually start to paint ground. So there's different methods in how to do it, but that's how the tilt works. And I believe it's like +5. I don't know. I've never gone all the way to the max. I think it's like +15 to -15 degrees of tilt. But in the sim, it goes -7 to -13. So it's all broken. Jimmy says, is the CRJ worth it in MS 2020? I've been really in the regional jets lately and looking for the next one I should get. So in 2020, it's better than 2024. 24 has a lot of bugs with it. So I'd say you can give it a try, but it's not going to be like your Phoenix level or your PMDG quality type stuff. It's an okay A to B machine, but there are a few bugs in it, unfortunately.
Jazz 776, you know which gate you're parking at tonight?
At 250, Jazz 776.
Jazz 776, Roger. ATIS is hotel now, plan 24 right, when ready, descend 1000. Toronto altimeter is 2981.
981 down to expect 248 and down to 1001 ready, Jazz 776, thanks.
Sorry, you said 250, right? 250?
Correct, gate 250, anything on the F gates there are perfectly fine for us.
Roger.
Alright, 1000 is set and confirmed. Our top of descent, we got a tailwind of 50 knots. So let's go over here to the VNAV and put a 3.5 descent, not 4, because of the tailwind of 50 knots there. So that should move that closer. I don't know if it did, but in real life, it would calculate a new top of descent for us. And let's see, we're concerned with nothing right now. I mean, everything is 1,300 feet per minute, so we're kind of just chilling. We're going to wait until this... let's go to Pango. Let's bring up the star really quickly. Rocto is 250 knot. Oh, Rocto has a 250 knot restriction, eh? All right. Well, we basically have to start down now because of the 250 knots, but we can wait a little bit. But we're gonna have to start down pretty quick. This isn't even correct. Look, 1,000 feet per minute at Rocto, 1,800 feet per minute. which one do you go by? Who knows? That's also bugged. Let's try this. This is not really how this works, but yeah, okay. Now in real life, I can also click that button. Doesn't work either, and that would prioritize the descent path. I'm thinking this is wrong, just because it's a 1.4 descent. Usually these numbers are more correct, so I'm going to go with these ones in the simulator world. In real life, it just pulls that data, but in the sim, for some reason, they're different. But we only got to lose 6,000 feet to get to 15, and then we got to slow it back to 250 knots. So bring the thrust back a little bit.
The last calling Toronto Center. Repeat the call sign again, please.
I use the EasyJet 170. The EasyJet. EasyJet 170 175. Nice. So when descending, do you want to positive angle and negative while climbing? Sorry, what descending you want a positive angle? Not really. It's just about the piece of sky you're going through. So on a takeoff and a climb out, we're usually on a takeoff we're scanning about +5, +7, and then as we get around 10,000 feet, we'll probably reduce to about +3s, and then on level and descending, we're about +1 to +2 area on tilt. But that's just because the RJ, the way the radar's mounted, is a little strange. So. You kind in real life, you just have to play with it a bunch of times to really get used to it. But basically, on a takeoff, you want to be looking up into the storm that you're going into, or whatever is coming up at you, and then on a landing, you're going to be looking a little bit more lower, more kind of on the horizon, bit below horizon, to see what you're going to be descending into there. If you look too far low, you're going to be painting ground, so you won't see weather. You'll just see all ground on the weather radar. It'll look like this actually. It'll look like that. If you paint too far low, and have a bunch of those colors all over the place, you can't tell where weather is. All right, let's go ahead and start down now. We're going to go vertical speed. We'll keep it nice and simple today. We're just going to do a 2,000 foot per minute descent. We'll set 250 knots just as a reference and a reminder for ourselves.
Over Unicom for 1844.
We will need anti-ice on the way down as we enter these clouds, most likely, so we'll get that on in just a second. As the temperature's below 10 degrees there. But it is increasing as we get lower, so. So right now, we're going to be at 11,000 feet right there.
76, contact arrival, 132 decimal.
32.8, Jazz 776. Thanks. Have a good rest of your night. We'll see you on the way out again.
Yep.
32.8. Going there.
Direct saver on course.
But if I dial in 15,000 feet in my alt selector here, you'll see we're going to be 15,000 feet right there. So it's going to work out quite well, actually, for us.
Okay, 1245.
Might even go a little bit more. I might go to 2,500 a minute.
Very high.
4,000 restricted, taken at 45.
Alright, we'll Jazz 776, 818, descending 11,000.
Jazz 776 Toronto, arrivals welcome. The runway 24 right, altimeter 2981, information hotel is current.
Okay, we'll grab hotel in 2981, Jazz 776. Thanks so much. Alright, 981 is set through the transition.
Approach, good evening, Air Canada 422, IFR Montreal with hotel.
Air Canada 422 Toronto departures, no flight plan. Please refile.
I do that all the time.
Roger that. We'll attempt to refile.
The new weather is
Air
080.
Canada
Is that the wind? Yeah, 003. Very light wind, variable wind. It's 3-mile visibility, heavy rain, mist, scattered 5,200 feet. This airplane's flight directors in the sim are ridiculously terrible. So this will get interesting. Also, this airplane in the sim can't fly an ILS to save its life. Whereas in real life, you can actually keep the the autopilot engaged until 80 feet. That's our limitation, is 80 feet with the autopilot engaged on an ILS Cat 1. And it's very accurate, but in the sim, it is very bad. So this is probably going to get nice and interesting, but we'll play with it. Might have to do a raw data ILS for all I know. That does not look good. Real world, if it was that actual massive thing, we'd probably be holding somewhere else.
Heading 330, descend 3,000, speed 190.
All right, so here we're below 15,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and lessen our vertical speed to about 1,000 feet per minute.
Sparrowhawk 654,
Actually, we'll do about 300 a minute or so.
2577.
Jazz 776, descend 8,000.
Send 8,000, Jazz 776. 8,000 feet is set. Might need the boards here. 4 miles.
2981. Information
Yeah, we'll throw them out. The real airplane slows down faster than that as well.
Right.
The flight model got a little screwed on that part though.
Echo Hotel, cross
That's
33
okay.
right, static 478.
We'll be close enough.
Toronto approach.
8,000 at bottom. 13 required. That's not bad. Spoilers retracted. 1,300 feet per minute is more than fine with me.
Heavy,
Below
Bravo,
15,
give
above
way to
11,
the,
250 knots. We've made all that.
Boeing 737. He'll be passing right to left on.
I love that you
Alpha,
just
turning
said the
on
RJ is
Hotel
better in
Engine
2020 over
front.
24. I really dislike 24. I love 2024, but this particular airplane is better in 2020. It was the update that was done was meant for 2020.
Stand by. Air Canada 1245,
Wing and anti-ice
left
coming on.
70 to intercept the localizer.
Won't be
Cleared
for
island.
long. It's already 8
Right approach.
degrees, but we need it on technically.
270 to intercept the localizer 2 forward approach. Second, 45.
Still learning it? Yeah, local, nice. Nice. Hope you enjoy.
Canada 422.
Are the two different descent rates is showing one for the minimum alt and other one for the max alt? No, in real life, they're both the same. This data talks to this data. However, there is a point on that is the NG variant. See if I always forget which one. I believe the NG will prioritize the above, and the older gen version will prioritize the belows. But they both show the same data. They should be the same.
Toronto approach, EVA 557, ready taxi, runway 23. EVA 557, runway 23, altimeter 2.
Oh yeah, Captain Canada's streaming right now too, I believe, right? He's in the EVA 777 going to Chicago.
Cross runway 33.
That makes sense. Thank you. No worries. No worries. I think one of the biggest questions I've had since flying the CRJ is how come this beautiful plane does not have auto throttle? Money. It's cheaper to not have it. Coming through 10 degrees, no ice lights on. The anti-ice can be selected off.
Air Canada 1245, the wind 08003, clear to land, runway 24 right.
Mr. Blaine, D4P, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We got some dollar sign emojis from Mr. Blaine in the chat. Thank you so much for that. Mr. Raid, hello, how goes it?
Air Canada 422, expect PD.
That's hell of a cell you're flying through? Yeah, I was mentioning earlier that we would have got held around that or vectored around, but we're going through. But the belts are on still, so.
United 2066, Toronto Pearson, departures on runway 23.
Figured that was the no auto throttle. Yeah, that's the reason. Lack of cash. Or lack of wanting to spend the cash. Coming up on 10,000 feet, the lights can come on. Give the pressurization a quick look is okay. Belts off, belts on. The altimeters are all checked and set. Approach briefing, it's going to be an ILS 248 and be, what is it? I forget the waypoint. 24 right, NOHA 1970. We're going to be exiting right hand side, gate 250. We got enough fuel to come around back, try again if we need to. You're briefed. Might need the minimums, and we did plug them in today. The weather's getting significantly worse. All right, we need to slow down for 210 knots coming up in 1 minute. The anti-ice is off at this point, which is nice. I've just steepened my descent a little bit, just so I can slow it down a little bit later on.
Same airfield.
I will hold EVA 683.
Gonna go ahead and go vertical speed of 900 feet per minute. Actually, we'll do 700 feet per minute. As we slow down, our true airspeed will get decreased.
2066, you're identified, climb 7,000.
And we're slowing for 210. We have a minute to slow down. But with no anti-ice running, this airplane at 700 feet per minute should be slowing down a lot faster than that. But whatever, we'll use the boards. Might be one of those days. That's okay. Use them if you got them. No shame, no foul. They're not that big anyways. You don't even feel them as a passenger. board's out, idle thrust, no anti-ice at 900 a minute, and it only slows down that little bit. Results cap 8 grand.
Right there, 2 legs on course.
Yeah, that's wrong. But there's a lot of things wrong in this version. Spoilers retracted. Adding the thrust. At least it'll punish you for not descending properly. So I guess there's that for people that want to fly the sim properly.
Airborne, the wind's 080 at 3. Clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Clear for takeoff 23, Eva 683, thanks.
That's Mr. Captain Canada.
Jazz 776, descend 4,000.
Down to 4,000, Jazz 776. 4,000 feet is set and confirmed. Descend 210, idle thrust. So I shouldn't be afraid to use the spoilers in order to achieve accurate flight model in FS 2024. You should never be afraid to use the spoilers, regardless of what airplane. The spoilers are there as a tool. If you need them, you need them. That's the way it works. I'd rather you use the spoilers and make the restriction than don't use the spoilers and end up super high and fast. Don't worry about all that ego mumbo jumbo.
12577, 2669.
Use the boards if you got them, if you need them. Right now, descend 210 with idle thrust. Again, there's no anti-ice running. We should be getting around, yeah, about at least 1,100 a minute or so. How did it overshoot that turn? I have no idea. The smart turn feature is not working quite well either.
Toronto approach again, 934. We've cleared to our destination with identifier 388 November and request push to startup.
Canada 934, Toronto departure is readback is correct. Push to start your discretion. Call for taxi.
Call for taxi at Canada 934.
Let's see, we're 4,000 feet. We're going to be quite...
Good evening, this is Charlie.
I'm going to add a little bit of board just to get that line a bit closer to us. About half will be just okay.
Descending through flight level 180 for 12,000.
Comes the rain. We'll put on the continuous ignition for this rain as well. It's the only real time you actually need ignition in the RJ is heavy precip. If you expect weight turbulence, if you expect a lot of birds, you got a heavy crosswind outside 30 degrees off the nose, you'll need that as well. Thanks for the videos. Please continue with the tutorials as well. Any updates on the CRJ native for 2024 and what changes we'll see? Changes, no idea. When it comes, if there's an update being... there is an update being made, but I don't know what's on it. I have no idea. I haven't been given a version to try yet. We're going to get this ready to go. That's broken. Okay, so this is not what you're supposed to do, but I have to do this so it works.
Canada 1245, welcome to Toronto. Taxi Delta Alpha.
No, don't do that, game. This is so bad. Alright, we'll execute that. That's not what's supposed to happen, but anyways, legs, put it over there. Nope, that's still broken. So never mind.
683 Toronto departures, you're identified.
4 for 3,000. So 5 for 4,000, my mistake. Should get a heading here any second.
Jazz 776, turn left heading 330, descend 3,000.
Left turn 330 down 3,000, Jazz 776.
Takeoff is ready for taxi.
Alright, flap 1. And heading mode didn't work. There we go, heading mode. Now we can go in sequence. Let's try to do this. Hey, there it is. 237. We'll execute that. Green needle. Green needle. 236. Close. Close, RJ. 237.
Taxi Echo Alpha.
4 for 3,000. Flap 8.
Eva 683, turn right direct, 2 lek on course.
Get rid of the boards. Don't really need those anymore.
Right direct, 2 lek on course. Eva 683, thanks.
Alt cap, slowing 190, or 180 actually, rather, with flap 8.
Takeoff runway 23.
Call airborne, clip takeoff runway 23.
Bring us our progress page, page 2.
Jet 776, turn left heading 270 to intercept the localizer, you're cleared ILS 24 right approach.
Left turn 270, cleared ILS 24 right approach, Jazz 776. Alrighty, we're 4 miles away from the line, so we're going to hold off on pressing approach just yet. We have been cleared for the approach. Our flights, hello, welcome, welcome. Coming first hour flight time. Nice, hey, how'd you like it? Hopefully you had a good time.
2577, thanks for help tonight. Have a good evening. We'll see you soon.
Gonna wait till this number is under 1 mile, although I don't think that's actually increasing, so it's not working correctly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press approach now. We got Loc 0, glide slope arm, should say Loc 2, not Loc 0. So many problems. The glide slope is alive. Look how long it takes to capture an altitude. It's still capturing. It's been like 5 hours. You're at 3, buddy. You've captured it.
Delta 1235 Toronto arrivals. Welcome runway 29 runway 0.
Alright, the avionics are set. Cross check for ILS 24 right.
Information hotel is current. Descend 8,000.
It's going to be an interesting heading he gave us for this glide path.
On board and 23, but 8,000 up to 1235.
EVA 557, line up runway 23.
Line up runway.
It's not looking great.
EVA 557.
It might be a Loc and glide slope capture all at once here. Just Loc 2 captured, perfect. Setting heading of 237. Gear down. Get the landing checks out of the way. Reverses are armed. Glide slope captured. 3000 is set for the mist, which is
FedEx 478 Toronto departures. You're identified.
Flap 20.
Climb 7,000.
7,000, FedEx 478.
Usually they want us 170 to 5 miles, so we'll hold that. For my own curiosity here. Yeah, we're
EVA 557
just at max landing weight.
The wind 0803.
Flap 30.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23. Will report airborne, EVA 557.
Jazz 776, the wind 080 at 3. Clear to land, runway 24 right.
Clear to land 24 right, Jazz 776, thanks. Clear to land, landing lights are on, flap 45, RF 142.
FedEx 478, turn right, direct 2 lock on course.
Right, direct 2 lock.
No gusts reported.
FedEx 478.
The landing gear is down, flap 45 is set, the cabin's advised. And the lights are on, ready to go.
Giant 1812, you're clear to cross 33 right.
Okay, to cross 33 right. Giant 1812.
Let the autopilot do the work, guys. No need to be a keener. Camera says Loc 0. Yeah, there's 0 of them. Instruments checked, stable.
Right, 24 right.
And that was NOHA 1570 ILS 24 right.
Academy 934, runway 24 right, altimeter 2981, information hotel is current. Taxi Delta, Quebec, Charlie.
Put the camera up for you guys here. No replay as we're going to be going to DCA after this.
FedEx 478, climb flight level 230.
230, FedEx 478.
Toronto approach, EVA 557.
Lights coming into action here.
Through 2100.
EVA 557, Toronto departure. You're identified. Climb 7,000.
This is actually doing a pretty good job with the ILS.
7,000, EVA 557.
100 above. Autopilot disengaged. Minimums landing. Correcting.
FedEx 478, contact center 125.77.
12577, FedEx 478. Thanks for your help. See you next time.
Slam. It's okay. Get her down, get her stopped. Reverse green, manual braking.
812, report airborne, the wind 080 at 3. Clear for takeoff, runway 23. Perfect.
90 knots.
Eva 557, turn right direct 2 on course. Right direct 2 on course, Eva 557.
Get those down and stopped. I wonder if these wipers work. Nope. Oh well. You know, the new yoke profile felt okay. It was just a little heavy. My whole monitor shakes. That's okay. I might go back to my other one. Don't know if he wants me to clear here or here. Use
Jazz 776, welcome to Toronto. Right turn on Charlie, safe parking.
Right turn Charlie and parking 250, Jazz 776.
Roger, Jazz 776. Actually, disregard right turn on Charlie. Taxi Delta Tango and cross runway 33 right.
Delta Tango crossing 33 right, Jazz 776. Thanks. All right, we'll keep going straight then.
Delta 1235, descend 4000.
Head over to Delta. Ignition can be turned off. Their flaps are already 0 as I put them up there already. Strobe can come off. Logan can stay on. Wing can come off. Aft cargo comes off. Probes can come off as well. Weather radar is off. And we're good to go.
Eva 557, contact center 125.77. 2577 for Eva 557. Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
That sounded better than what I would have been able to get in these conditions. Well, obviously, you'll real pilot I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't focus on the flight model stuff for the sims anyways. The sim, in my opinion, feels not close to real world at all in any of the airplanes. Not only do you not have the right hardware, like an actual like $1 million yoke, and you can feel anything, but the yoke input to what happens to the plane is not even correct either. So
Toronto approach Air Canada.
I just treat it as having a good time. I'm having a good time. I think you could do the same thing, Cameron, though.
934, report airborne, wind 080 at 3, clear for takeoff, runway 24 right.
And in weather like this, your goal isn't to grease it at all, actually. See all the rain here? Your goal is to actually break through the rain barrier. If there's any contamination, you want to break through. It's called hydroplaning. If you look up hydroplaning on YouTube, look up airplane hydroplaning on landing, and you'll see why you do not want to grease on a day like today.
Air Canada 422, do you have a clearance yet?
Well, the sim is all over. Is all I've ever known or experienced. So, yeah.
Giant 1812, you're identified passing 4,500. Turn right direct 2 on course. Climb flight level 230.
230 right on.
All right, we're on Delta, crossing 33 right. It's been cleared already. It's not an active runway, so I'll keep the strobes off.
Departure good afternoon, Air Canada 724, requesting after clearance. Avoid you. Air Canada 422, Toronto departures. Did you disconnect and reconnect by any chance?
Damn.
Yes, I did. The simulator crashed and the flight has been restarted. Air Canada 422, heavy.
Roger, Air Canada 422. Push and start your discretion, call for taxi.
Push and start at our discretion. We'll call you up for taxi. Air Canada 422, heavy.
Toronto departure, this is Air Canada 350 with information hotel, requesting clearance to the Charlotte.
What's up, bro? How's everything? Hey, Mamba, doing fine. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna go back to my old CRJ profile, as that one was not that great. We'll go back in taxi. Got the Moza software up. There we go. I'll go and start the APU.
Right heading 180, descend 3,000.
APU and bite. And we'll press the start button. We got GSX all up and running here. This one. That one.
Push and start your discretion, call for
no.
taxi.
This one.
Giant 1812, contact center 125.77.
12577, Giant later.
Yeah, it is a gorgeous plane. Thank you, Mamba, by the way, for jumping in. Thank you so much. How are you liking the 727? Hope you're going well with that.
You're identified passing 3,000, climb 15,000.
15,000.
Have you checked VRAS by Land 3? I've seen it. I don't really care for it as the plane I fly doesn't have a RAS system, so I'm not big on it. But it does look cool. With AP running, the anti-ice is not required as it's pretty hot down here, so we'll get rid of number 1.
Canada 934 should be your second waypoint. Do some Delta Uniform Sierra Oscar Mike.
Direct do some Air Canada 934.
Alright, we'll take this left turn in here.
Delta 1235, turn right heading 210 to intercept the localizer. Clear at ILS 23 approach.
210 to join localizer, clear at ILS 23 approach, Delta 1235.
Surprisingly less bumpy than I thought it was going to be.
Welcome, runway 24 right, altimeter 2981, information hotel is current, descends 5,000.
Set 5,000, information hotel, and 24 right, the altimeter 298, walker 703.
I don't know if I've said this in the past, but I originally wanted to be one of those firefighting pilots that fly over forest fires. It's not something I can do with my autism, sadly. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, the firefighting stuff is it's an interesting career, that's for sure.
Delta 1235.
A little bit of a dangerous one, too.
210, you're flying direct Calvi. Fly heading 210 to intercept that.
Mama says, need Moza to drop the left-handed side stick. Can't wait for that. Yeah, I don't know why they are taking so long to do that. I don't understand. The crew is in sight to actually come off. I should have got that left fuel pump off as well. That is a bug. This should stay with the white light. Although I'm pretty sure it should actually. You know, I'll take that back. I'm not sure if that should do that or not. Your flight's enthusiast, hello, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. How's the 777 freighter going for you? Mama says 727 is great. Still learning both the L1011 and the 727. Yeah, I love the 72. The L10's cool, but I like the 72 a lot more. Oh yeah, what is APU in byte? Never saw that message until the other day. APU in byte is doing a bit test. So it means it's in the bit test. It's just making sure that everything is working. Doing its self-test. I need so much power. Even on one engine, this thing can go pretty good. Once it's rolling, it stays rolling, but not quite in the sim. There's that guy right here at gate 250.
Walker 703, proceed direct.
The weather radar is confirmed to be off.
Direct at Dell, detect 4,000 Walker 703.
They don't have these here.
Good evening.
It's always a marshaller. Well, that's okay.
Canada 2110, Toronto arrivals, welcome. Runway 23, altimeter 2981, information hotel is current.
981 with hotel.
Get the nose a little bit more aligned here.
Delta 1235, the wind 080 at 3, clear to land runway 2.
Looking straight ahead.
Clear to land 23 Delta 1235.
Trying to approach at
That's
Canada
no,
422,
it's not too far. That was a second. Anyways, parking brake is set. The electrics have transferred over to the APU. The anti-icing is off. We can grab, oh, not that. We can grab number 2 off. Seatbelt sign off. Fuel pump off. Hydraulic 3A off. Beacon off. Steering was never even turned on. And we're good to go.
Taxi to runway 24 left via Alpha Kilo Bravo.
All right, guys, we're going to disconnect from the network for the time being, and we're going to refile our flight plan from Toronto to DCA, and then that'll be the end of the stream. So let's go ahead and get our next flight plan up. I'll give you guys some outside visuals here. We can ask them to deboard. We'll also get the ground power all hooked up. And we can select the ground power switch in, APU gen off, get the packs off, and the APU off. Can't see where I'm clicking, but yes, that's good. All right, just so we don't burn all that gas up there. The next thing we would do is come over here, reset our IRSs. We always do this before every flight. Within 30 seconds, bring them back online. And then we'll go to index, position, next page, and we'll align the IRS right there for ourselves. We're all good to go. Let me get the flight plan all filed out and ready to go here. So it's going to be Toronto to KDCA. The flight number, let me look that up actually real quick. I didn't actually look at the flight number. Flight number 788. Could do that. 88. That's generated. And I'm going to pre-file that as well. I always forget to do that. Let me also, I forgot to change this. I was experimenting earlier, and my experiment failed. Where is it? Moza, this one, this one. Oh no, they're back to default. All right, good. Good, good, good. So that's been pre-filed as well. We'll view up the PDF, and we will select over here, flight plan, import the OFP. We'll set the payload. So we're all good there. I'm going to do a little less weight by 1,000 pounds. We'll input that in there. Also going to lower the brightness of this. It's getting pretty bright. Awesome. Coming down here, we'll click flight plan. Going Toronto to KDCA. Whoops, DCA. Flight 788. The alternate is probably Philly. Let's see. Philadelphia it is. KPHL. And the only waypoint is Phillipsburg. Departure arrival, it's going to be the Bettis 3. No, the Rigus 5. Rigus 5 are from a 2-3. We'll execute that. Departure arrival. Arrival is going to be the Hordo 4. Oh, no, the Skills 5, actually. Hordo's the departure. Via Phillipsburg, we'll enter that. Flight plan. Perf cruising level is going to be 350. And the alt cruise is going to be 170. Zero fuel weight of 70. Holy, they loaded it. I think I did 68,500, something like that, on the EFB, and our fuel of 9460 has been entered somehow instantly. Next page, got IC deviation of 6 degrees, and then our winds we got plus 11, got plus 16, we got plus 16. Tailwinds the whole way. I'll execute that. Reserve is 1791. Time of departure 2240. Give me the same number. It's probably like 23. No, not even close. It's going to be 0015 on that. Performance. We'll go VNAV. Next page. Cruise altitude is going to be 259.77. I think there's a GSX window in the way or something. I don't know. 59.77. Execute that. Next page. And we're good to go. Now, in real life, they'd never get you to 35. It's probably more like 270. But go back to automatic on that. We'll clear the squawk code out. Oh, I forgot to do that. Let's go transponder to standby. There we go. It should let me put that in there. There we go. It should work with just 10 though. Jazz, copy that. 88, put it in there. MFD menu. We're going to be flying from the left-hand side today, so the right seater gets on, and we're switching pilot flying left-hand side. Flight plan, copy active. It was fun catching the first flight. I'm going to head out and enjoy the next leg. Thanks so much, Cameron. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one. Appreciate you being here. When I flew Southwest the other day, the pilots let me turn on the seatbelt sign and help me with the IRS. That's cool. Yeah, it's nice when the people are like can do that. It all depends on the captain as well, because the FO might want to do it, but the captain's not having anything about that. So all our flight plan is ready to go. White needle on this side, white needle on that side. It's going to be, look at 4,900 feet. Let's reconnect to VATSIM. I'll do 49 because I haven't been cleared for a departure just yet. Okay, we're back on VPilot. And we'll set it to wet, flap 8, no icing required. Set all the speeds there.
Negative, call center 125.
Flex to 39. Put that in there.
Delta 1235.
You can go ahead and restart. Oh, the AP
Bravo,
never.
Alpha Juliet to Terminal 3. Cross
Interesting.
runway 15 right and 15
Well, we're going to restart the AP.
Hotel Bravo Juliet, cross 15 right, 15 left, Delta 1235.
And that's all we have. Toronto ATIS Hotel. And clearance Jazz 788 information hotel request and I have for clearance DCA, please. Gate 250.
Yeah, 788 Toronto departures. Expect PDC almost immediately.
Thank you so much, 788. All right, PDC is in, and let's see, Rigus 5 is 24, really? Departure 24 right. That's interesting. They never would do that. They never arrive and depart the same one, but whatever. Contact clearance with identifier, blah, blah, blah. What's the squawk? $2536.
Walk us over there. We're going to disconnect. Sim's basically dead.
Roger.
APU's on. Oh, being dumb. AP gen. There we go. Packs can come back online. Hydraulic, seatbelt, and then the cabin pressurization of DC is all the way down low.
Clear to land runway 24 right.
We'll have to reinitialize. Oh, I dumped the whole flight plan. In real life, it would save that. It wouldn't get rid of it that quickly. We'll do this very quickly.
Wind 080 at 3. Clear to land runway 24 right.
So for that, 2 frag. What's that on there, counter for 25?
I'll set it all.
278 ready for taxi.
24 right, eh? That's kind of weird. They never give us 24 right once we just landed on it, but sure, we can do that.
Transat 278, runway 24 right, the altimeter 2981, information hotel is current. Taxi Alpha Juliet, Bravo Charlie.
Alpha Juliet, Bravo Charlie, Transat 278. 724 with hotel requesting taxi.
Canada 724,
something like
runway
that, close
24
enough.
right, altimeter 2981, information hotel is current. Taxi Alpha Lima, Bravo Charlie.
Lima, Bravo Charlie, 24 right.
Yeah, whatever.
724.
Clearance chest 776 PDC 238 November.
Taxi.
I stepped over him.
325 Alpha.
Air Canada 2110, turn right heading 150, descend 3000.
150, 3000, 2110.
All right, that's
There's
all
two at
done.
once there. The one I heard was Lima Whiskey 4. Lima Whiskey 4.
Just went on an IRS.
24 right. Would you prefer runway 23? It's a shorter taxi.
Good evening. How's the first leg? Went pretty well. Bit of a firmer landing in Toronto, but it was nice and safe. We got in here. The weather was pretty interesting, pretty fun to do. And now we're just going to be on their way back or over to DCA.
Runway 23.
What's your favorite airport to fly into in real life?
Canada 21
And Sim?
Turn right heading 210 to intercept localizer.
DCA is a really cool one in real life. LaGuardia is really cool.
Very fast.
Yeah, I'd go DCA. It's a cool approach. In the sim, anything in Europe, the European, like Lisbon at night's beautiful. Zurich, Geneva is really nice. Copenhagen's cool. Adam says off to bed. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Adam, for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. We'll see you in the next one. Let's get that PDC out of the way here.
Rouge 1138, read back is correct. Push and start your discretion. Call for taxi. Rouge 1138, thank you.
Clear.
Lima Whiskey 4.
Every time I try. We're going to get this pushback tuck attached and ready to go. I set that to 0 feet.
Altimeter 2981, information hotel, taxi Kilo, Juliet, cross 15 left.
Anybody else on the ground at Pearson looking for taxi?
Not taxi, nope. Okay, irises are all aligned.
Air Canada 425, welcome.
Good, that's good, that's good. Belts are back on. We'll stop at that point.
Taxi, next right turn, Delta.
Which view is there, finally.
Right.
Disconnect, get rid of that.
Roger, next right turn, Delta, then we hold 33 right to Canada 425.
425, do you know where you're parking?
Terminal 1 stand 31.
Stand 31 is at Terminal 3. Do you have another gate at Terminal 1?
I need stand at Terminal 1 for Canada 425.
Roger.
Clearance Jazz 776 PDC 238 November with hotel.
Jazz 788, read back is correct. Push and start your discretion. Call for taxi.
Our discretion will call you taxi. Jazz 776. Thanks.
Air Canada 2110. The wind's the wind's 130.
Give Elgav some love.
Clear to land, runway 23.
Who's Elgav?
Runway 23, Air Canada 2110.
Oh, you mean the airport-wise? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that even is.
Air Canada 425.
DC is my favorite next to SFO. SFO is really cool too.
Cross runway 33.
All right, we have been given clearance, and we called in the clearance, so 5,000 feet on that guy. MDF 1570.
Roger, Delta, Alpha Lima, cross 33, and
good on that.
To the traffic passing on Bravo, kind of
We're
425.
just about to be ready to go. The doors are closed.
Tango now.
Fuel pumps are on. The beacon light can come on as well. Transponder to number 1. We're flying from the left-hand seat today. And steering is off. Ready to go. No worries, Blaine. No worries, Blaine.
Air Canada 350, Toronto departure, runway 24 right, the altimeter 2980, information India is current. Taxi Alpha Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Alright, straight back is usually what we do. There's nothing out there. Boop.
424 right, taxi via Alpha Kilo Bravo Charlie, Air Canada 350.
Use the biggest tug possible for for the CRJ. Yeah, at least we got wing walkers though.
Report airborne. The wind's 130 at 3. Clear for takeoff. Runway 24 right.
Report airborne. Clear takeoff 24 right. Air Canada 724.
All right, let's go ahead and start number 2. Got this right start. Start the timer. Our ITT probably wouldn't have been this low as we just landed with them on, but anyways. Adding fuel on too.
Egypt Air 864, Toronto arrivals. Welcome runway 24 right, altimeter 2980. Information India is now current. Descend 8000.
2980, altimeter descend 8000, 24 right, Egypt Air 8.
Yeah, the LaGuardia is a cool one too, Blaine. LaGuardia definitely is a cool one. I got the starter cutout starting 1. These engines start so quickly, even in real life they do as well.
Answer for Egypt Air 864, any speed restriction below 10?
250.
Egypt Air 864, read the chart. Of course there is 250 below 10,000, and your next waypoint speed is 220.
Roger, we followed arrival. 250 then 220, Egypt Air 864. Thank you.
Is SimBrief weights for the CRJ accurate? The 700, it kept giving me 2 aft CG. It's kind of all over the place. Even the trim is broken. Like I reported this trim, it's always in the 6s, and I very rarely see it in the 6s. Usually we're in this at least high 6 to 7s usually. But anyways, yeah, it's good. It's a video game. It's gonna get as good as it can get. What are we gonna do here? Electric page, transfer over to the engines, that's all good. APU start stop, APU power fuel. Aft cargo, probe switches on. The rudder we can check, full left, full right. Doesn't move quite quickly, but that's fine. And nose with steering arm, parking brake is off. Ready taxi. Toronto Jazz 788, ready taxi.
Jazz 788 and everybody else on the ground. Toronto Tower has just opened. 118.7 is their frequency, and Lima Whiskey 4 specifically for you. You can.
Toronto Tower, good day, Air Canada 587 Heavy, gate 141, information hotel.
Identifier 187 Mike, request push and start.
Hey, Canada 587 Heavy, Toronto Tower, very good day. Yuri back is correct.
Very good day, he says.
Your discretion, call for taxi.
To start my discussion, we'll pick up India, call for taxi, Air Canada 587 Heavy.
Towers Jazz 788, ready taxi 248.
Jazz 788, runway 24 right, altimeter 2980, taxi Delta Romeo and Delta.
Delta Romeo Delta, and we'll get the latest altimeter there. Jazz 788, thanks.
Tower, then, Whiskey 4, hold control, runway 23, ready.
All right.
Lima Whiskey 4, Toronto Tower,
80 set.
just confirm you're squawking 2114 and Mo Charlie, please.
Just recycling Mo Charlie now.
And wait on the taxi light. There'd be people there, so you don't want to blind them.
Lima Whiskey 4, yeah, that's come through now, thank you very much. Once airborne, you can go back to arrivals, 132.8, winds 1303, clear to takeoff runway 23.
Airborne back to arrivals and clear takeoff runway 23, then Whiskey 4.
Toronto Tower, good evening. Air Canada 2110 on hotel.
Air Canada 2110 Heavy, Toronto Tower, good day, where are you parking?
Everything broke? Yeah.
Left here, any spots.
Alright, taxi light's coming on.
10 Heavy, roger, taxi Hotel, Bravo and Alpha Lima to the apron.
It's going to be a quick taxi, so we'll go flap 8.
Have a good day.
I've got our autocross with a manual. FO would check the flight controls here. I'm using my non-beta Moza profile for the yoke. I was trying a different profile out, and I don't know if I liked it. This was okay, though.
Good day, once airborne. Contact Toronto arrivals 132.8, winds 1303, clear takeoff runway 24 right.
Okay, departures in the air, clear for takeoff 24 right there, transmit 278.
He said Delta Tango, right? So usually we go this way anyways. A lot of vehicles come here too, so you gotta watch out for those guys. Do have a HUD. We didn't set up the HCP, but it doesn't really work that well in the sim. But you do have. That should be an automatic mode on that, but anyways, you have the HUD right there.
Toronto Tower, good evening. Air Canada 7041 at gate 10, ready to copy IFR clearance to Montreal.
Should say VMC.
Air Canada 7041 Toronto Tower, apologies, I had somebody may I say that again?
That should clear as well, that doesn't
Air
work.
Canada 7041, ready to copy IFR clearance to Montreal.
Air Canada 741, you should have got a PDC from from the arrivals controller. Do you have that on you?
We'll get the PDC, Air Canada 7041.
It should be in your pilot client in a text message somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
Roger that.
Alright, we'll do that. We'll do that on the straightaway. Anytime you type, it should delete the number. It shouldn't keep the number there.
Rouge 1138, Toronto Tower, good day. Have you got your clearance yet?
We certainly do.
Who did you get your clearance off arrival? Said that he hasn't spoke to you yet, so I'm a bit confused there.
He sent me a PDC identifier and I run it back to him and cleared me for push and start.
Gonna give way to this guy, I assume. Tax light off.
Very interesting. Let me ask.
Tax light back on. Yeah, Eagle HUD. Yeah. Never really used the HUD too much in the sim. We can give it a try. Yeah, the F-15. Those look quite similar. Blaine says, I have to use the HUD. My eyes suck even with the glasses trying to read the POT MFDs. Any chance in the future of making those screens bigger? Yeah, we asked for that too. It's a limitation of everything. I don't want to be negative, but I think there's very little that'll be changed on this airplane. Simple Takeoff, hello, welcome. Says hit the like button if you haven't already, guys. It's well appreciated. Thank you so much, Simple Takeoff. Thanks for being here as well. Hope you're doing well tonight. Yeah, we gotta go to Chuck's, eh?
Toronto Tower, Canada, 587 Heavy, ready for taxi.
Alright, gonna be holding short, taxi lights off. No real race to the line as the guy's already standing there, so kind of just chill and coast over there. Down for Chuck's tomorrow or Friday. Friday I'm reserved, but tomorrow I should probably be okay. Flight Simmer seems to generally not like HUDs. I don't get it. I think they're nice to use. Yeah, I mean I don't like using them either in the same. They're not as intuitive as they are in real life, but.
Yeah, okay. The arrival controller mentioned that the connection's been pretty dodgy tonight, so in that case I would have got rid of the tag.
I like to sit in the CRJ cockpit to see if I could read the PFD in real life. You would.
Okay,
you definitely
runway
can.
24 right, altimeter 2980, taxi by Alpha Kilo, Bravo, and Delta.
All good, my apologies. Altimeter 2980, taxi Alpha Kilo, Bravo, Ultra, Delta.
Canada 350, 171, contact on arrivals 132.8, winds 1303, clear takeoff runway 24 right.
Runway 24 right, then over to arrivals, Air Canada 600.
Toronto Air Canada 587 Heavy, ready
Damn.
for taxi.
Air Canada 587 Heavy, Toronto hello, runway 24 right, altimeter 2980, taxi by Alpha
Give me the
Lima,
clear!
Bravo, Delta.
2980, Alpha Lima, Bravo, Delta, 424 right, Air Canada 587 Heavy.
Lamp weight, lamp weight, lamp weight, lamp weight, lamp weight, lamp weight.
788, line up runway 24 right.
Lamp weight 24 right, Jazz 780, thanks. Alright, let's come on, that can come on, that can come on. Give the people in the back a couple of chimes.
Give way to an Air Canada 777, they're going to be passing right.
So I've gotten the strobe, I got the wing light on. We'll throw the ignition on for the weather as well. And we'd also chuck the weather radar on. And have it about tilted maybe about +5, +7.
Canada 2110 heavy. Before you enter the ramp,
all the
give way to an Air Canada
messages there have been notified, so we can press stat on that.
Toronto Tower, Air Canada 5.
I could read the PFD and VR better. Flat screen is rough. Yeah, it's a little hard in the flat screen world.
Air Canada 520 Toronto Tower, good day. Drove your PDC identifier.
Alright, takeoff, 2 flights verified. Takeoff, fig okay. I spoke to Daniel today from Porter, said he was with you on the RJ at your company. Yes.
788, 171, contact arrivals 132.8, winds 1804, clear takeoff runway 24 right.
Clear takeoff to your right, and arrival in the air, Jazz 788. Thanks so much. Alright, guys, you guys ready to go?
And identifier is 819 Tango for Air Canada 520.
Air Canada 520, thank you very much. Reback in.
Lap check is completed. Set thrust, thrust set.
Push start my discretion, we'll call.
Sorry, I forgot the camera. I always forget that camera. 80 knots is checked. Takes so long to accelerate. There's V1. Rotate. Gear up. There's no more flight director in the HUD, which is not how that works. We'll go speed mode. Climb 168 nav mode. Heading FMS1 armed, FMS1 captured. The HUD is all sorts of broken, so we're going to use the display down below. 600 feet, the autopilot is engaged. We'll bring up 32.8 on the frequency. Everyone's too concerned with contacting them so quickly, but we're not going to call them just yet. And we'll set our speed here. Climb 205. If we do this correctly, around 3,500 feet, we'll be able to contact them. There's V2 plus 12 knots, follow lap 1. And then VT at minus 50 knots, lap 0. Climb thrust, the after takeoffs. And the guy took my call. Just about to call him, but whatever, that's fine.
00.
Continue to 100, Canada 350.
Departure 788, 3,000, climb 5,000.
Jazz 788, Toronto departure identified, climb 7,000.
7,000, Jazz 788, thanks. 7,000 second confirmed, climb 250.
Actually, Jazz 788, climb 15,000.
Oh, the 15,000, Jazz 788. 15,000 second confirmed. It is 20 degrees, no anti-ice required just yet. This HUD doesn't work, so we're just going to get rid of that. Should be a flight director in there.
788, turn left direct Dewsum on course.
Left turn direct Dewsum, Jazz 788. Direct Dewsum, that is a left turn. I'll execute that. We're in FMS 2. Whoops. There we go. FMS 1 captured.
Canada 350, turn left direct, dead key on course.
Left direct, dead key
I'm
on
going to do it
course.
just one more time because I don't really trust it. Direct Dewsum. I kind of screwed it up. But, oh well. CRJ have no auto throttle? Correct. No auto throttle on the CRJ. None of the CRJ airline variants have any auto throttle. However, the Challenger jet, the private jet, does have auto thrust. We're going to hold everybody in their seats, including the flight attendants, until we're kind of clear of this weather. We can get a look at what's going on. Turn the weather radar off because it's quite useless in the sim. It's actually not that great in real world at this point either, but once you're already in it, you're in it. There we go.
American 1111, descend 8,000.
Do I have a view set up? The one I want? There we go.
Jazz 788, contact center 125.77.
2577, Jazz 78. Have a good night.
Canada 350, contact.
Alrighty, we're through 10,000 feet. I'm going to go vertical speed 1,500. We're going to get there quite quickly. We're going to accelerate to 320 knots today.
Alpha Whiskey Toronto Center, your clearance is valid now. Time now is 0020 and cancels not airport.
The lights are off. Pressurization is checked. Keep the belts on, but let the FAs out of their seat. And ignition is not required anymore due to that rain. We're out of the rain, so that's fine. Come off as well. Center Jazz 78811 climbing 15,000.
Jazz 788, Toronto, hello, climb flight level 270.
270, Jazz 788.
Toronto Center, Canada 350, flight level 130, climbing 230.
270 set, we're accelerating all up to 320 knots.
Climb flight level 370.
370, Canada 350.
Yeah, but yeah, simple. Daniel, I knew him. He was actually in the class after me at school, and went RJ, and then left pretty soon after, and went to the E2 there.
375, Toronto Center, hello.
Descending into Whitehorse right now. Ooh, Bert, that's a cool little flight. What are you flying that in? See if there's any open trips for tomorrow I can pick up. Been home too much. Here comes 320 knots. We're going to increase our rate of climb. About 2,200 feet per minute, somewhere around there. And we're going to press the speed button. That took a while. There it is. Climb 320. I have a feeling he's going to keep us at 270 as a final. He told the sketchiest story from his medevac time. Yeah, he did medevac for a bit. Medevac is not a... it can be, but it's not a very safe business all the time. Seven 737-700 didn't send.
Westjet 2507, climb runway 23, descend 1000, throttle altimeter 2980.
What do you mean it didn't send?
1000, we'll plan 23 and 2980 for Westjet 2507.
My message didn't send. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. It's climbing through 18,000 feet. We're going to go press the standard button here. Boop. I'm actually quite impressed with how this flew the ILS. The autopilot usually in the sim does a very bad job about it.
We'll forecast 3,000. Air Canada 426, flat 24 right, descend 7,000, throttle altimeter 2980.
Planning 24 right, descend altitude 7,000, throttle altimeter 2980, Air Canada 426.
Jazz 788, you're leaving my airspace. Unfortunately, Cleveland's about to close. Your surveillance services will terminate. Further claims to your discretion. Change our route. Good night.
Claim our discretion over to 22.8. Thank you so much for the service. We'll see you the next time, Jazz 788. All right, we'll stop our climb at 270 as that's usually what we're actually given. Real world-wise. Always been curious about this. How much of a slap on the wrist do you get if you're slightly off on meeting LTFC restrictions? You don't really get them. It depends. It depends how off you are. Like, and it depends on the controller. You know, I've seen people be 10, 15 knots fast and not get said anything, and I've seen someone be 200 feet high and get called out. It really depends on the day and the person, but usually controllers are pretty chill for the most part, at least in the North America airspace. As long as they see you trying for it. Speaking of Detroit, was pretty cool talking to Southbridge and then Detroit Pros going to Windsor. Good recommended. Yeah, you liked it? You went to Windsor, eh? We'll talk after. That's kind of cool. It was a cool little. It's a cool little flight, that one. We're gonna go direct Phillipsburg. I forgot that doesn't work. Let's do it from this page. Still gives me 5,000 miles for some reason. Sure, whatever. FMS1 captured. Yeah, that Windsor flight's a cool one. All right, what do you say? It's been pretty smooth. We'll go belts auto. TLAR. Exactly. That looks about right. Reaper, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well, my friend. We're on leg 2 of the day. Just a 2-leg day, then off to the hotel. We're doing, we did Detroit, Toronto, now we're doing Detroit, sorry, now we're doing Toronto to DCA. Is what we're doing. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Oh, guys, they're finally using runway 19 in a stream, so we'll get to do the RNAV Yankee. Click the button here for a Mach number. We're climb 77. The weather down there over there is 10 mile viz, 10,000 feet. Expect the River Visual 19 landing and departing runway 19. Perfect. To be a fun little approach. It's 26 for 270. Oh, just flew out of DCA real life a few days ago. Beautiful airport. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a cool approach, and it's a cool arrival. Sorry, it's a cool departure as well. If you're taking off from a 1 with that left turnout, there's Alt's cap. Set the power about there. That should be good to go. I don't know why we got like lightning flashing. There's shouldn't really be any weather around us for lightning, but whatever. All right, to our top of climb, we did it in 13 minutes. We were supposed to do it in, well, we're actually stopping a little early, so disregard that point, but we're just on the fuel. We're actually 1,000 pounds up on planned fuel, so we're doing good. We're doing good, guys. Guys, be sure to go check out Mr. Captain Jack. He is also live on YouTube right now. Captain Jack Flights, and I'll put a link to his channel in this chat. If you can please click it, go tell him hi. He's a very, very close, good friend. I'm gonna go and give you guys the link here. There you go. Be sure to go give him a thumbs up. Thank you for all the likes or the subscriptions and the likes today, guys, by the way. I think Captain Jack's one of the nicest streamers you'll ever find. All right, guys, we're gonna head to the bathroom, and then we're gonna give you guys an approach setup and approach briefing. I'll leave you guys with the beautiful chase plane visuals. I'll lower the sounds, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Our speed is stuck where it is. That's perfect. CJ, are you alive? I am. Alright, let's start setting up for this approach, guys. It's gonna be the river visual 19. I got the weather here. 180 10 mile vids, could be VFR. And it's nice and warm. 2988 down there, that's pretty good. We set that in the oh, it sets them all. Never mind. I have them all synced apparently. We'll put that in the standby though. We are at 0 fuel weight of 70,000 pounds. Predicting to land there. This says 5,000. That's probably wrong. Let's take a look at the actual flight plan. We're supposed to be landing with, yeah, 5,000 pounds. So that's pretty close. I think, though, we weren't loaded to what I actually put in there. Yeah, we're at 6970. How does changing 0 fuel weight change a route? Can please someone... Gosh, this thing is so badly updated. Where are you going? Oh, there. Anyways, we're gonna... Let's see here. Yeah, it's gonna be another pretty quick approach speed landing here. Departure arrival. We're doing the ILS. Nope, not doing the ILS. We're doing the RNAV Yankee. Runway 19. Legs page. I don't know why that shouldn't do that. Derek 180, 227 above. Sunni 2000 above. Rourke 1500 above. Slacker 1020 above. Dalla Uter. Runway 19. A ref of 142. Call it 145 in the sim. And we got the, actually I think it's 143 on the 75 card. There we go. Missed approach is 414 feet, runway heading, then direct Baden. Holding at Baden, 211 knots, 3,000. We'll set and confirm that up. No ILS frequency needs to be tuned. It's gonna be the river visual, so we'll just turn. Should be able to hide that MDA. There we go. In the sim, it'll still give you a minimums call, but it shouldn't. So that's all done. We'll do what they usually do, which is. They usually go direct skills. No, it's usually direct Baltimore. So we'll do that now. And then we'll do Baltimore / -20. That one. It didn't do it. Baltimore / -20. Why does everything have to be a problem in this sim? Why can't you just work? I'm just going to execute it. / -20. Just pick any of them. That one. No. Anyways, it would say ball 001 or 01. And then I'd be able to edit it the waypoint I want. But sure, whatever. We'll go with it. So that's all set up and ready to go. Put this a little lower. Sweet. Weather weights plates. Well, River Visual 19 will have backed up by the RNAV Yankee. The River Visual has no missed approach procedure actually, so technically we're not flying any missed approach procedure because we're on our visual. And it says aircraft may visually follow the river to the airport or may proceed via the RNAV Yankee to Rourke or via the RNAV Zulu runway 19 to Grez. So we'll do that to Rourke. And we'll follow all of that as we can. It'll be a visual approach, so we'll just visually maneuver ourselves towards the runway as best we can. The runway will be shorter than, well, on the shorter side, so we'd like to get it down and stopped and before the end. And yeah, so we'll do that. We've got tons of fuel to try again as well. So we not a problem today for fuel. 737 works pretty good for me, at least. Yeah, the 37 works quite well. The 37 works quite well. I'm going to start the flight recorder right now, just so I have it open, ready to go. Looks like we do have DC Center online, so we should have some control in the and Potomac approach. What's funny is we tried this the other day and this worked. See, I want this one because it's 128 miles, right? And it just doesn't capture it, so might have to do it this way. So usually what they do is 20 miles back from Baltimore, they want you down there at 250 at 12 grand. Or no, sorry, just at 12 grand, not 250. So we can plan for that. And what we also should do is put the PIL via fix in here. Next page. Radius of 1, and that's going to be the restricted airspace. You'll see it on the left-hand side when we're on the river visual. How often, on average, do you guys have to do go-arounds? Usually like 1 or 2 a year, at least on my end. I don't really get a lot of them, and they're very rarely actually due to, at least in my experience, it's not really always due to weather. Could be like someone didn't exit in time or something like that. If you guys are brand new here as well, really appreciate all you guys stopping by. If you don't know, I used to be a flight instructor, but now fly the CRJ900 series for a living. So that's why I know a lot of people do like to see the CRJ content on the stream. Unfortunately, the CRJ in 2024 has been it's been quite buggy beyond my patience at this point, and I just have been having fun flying other things in the sim, to be honest. But we'll fly here and there for you guys. Probably the next stream is probably going to be a I've been liking that 727, man. I've been liking that 72 quite a lot. So, sorry, not 737. I love the 72 as well, but I've been liking that 73700 quite a bit. And we might be back in that. Might be back in the triple. Been liking that 777 quite a bit as well. But if you guys are new here, check out the channel description in this. Sorry, the YouTube video here, right here, this description, and there'll be a bunch of discount codes if you guys want to save any money on anything. Frequency of 25325.
Cost Cameron 110-250 knots and company altimeter for American 250.
Speaker Concord 1, fly heading 040, contact approach 120.8.
040 on the heading and approach 120.8.
New York Center Jazz 788, level 270, and we're direct Baltimore.
Jazz 788, thanks. You're direct to Baltimore, confirm?
I confirm, yeah. Bravo Alpha Lima.
Okay. Descend and maintain 12000. The Baltimore altimeter 2988.
12000. Was like that 20 miles back from that Jazz 788.
Oh, you know your stuff. Yeah, cross 20 miles north of Baltimore, 12000, altimeter 2988.
Sounds good, Jazz 788. Thank you so much. Down to 12000, 20 miles north of Baltimore, 2988, Jazz 788. All right.
New York Center, good evening. Nighthawk
We got it all.
VFR, 4,500 feet.
How'd I know? How'd I know, guys?
29er, New York, hello. The...
Blaine says, oh, wow, would have thought more due to pilot error? Nah, there's not too much pilot error.
2987.
iFly Simex says, hey, guys, and drops 5 gifted memberships. Not 1, not 3, but 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much to iFly Simex. I really appreciate that. Just drops in, says, here you go, memberships. Thank you so much. If you guys received a membership from Mr. iFly Simex, please go give him a thank you in the chat. Looks like he has a channel as well, so maybe go check out his channel online. Thank you for that. I really, really appreciate that. Join the 700 as well. Yeah, me too, Burke. I've been liking that thing. I've been liking that thing. If you guys have access to your new gifted emojis, let's get some dollar sign emojis in chat for Mr. iFly Simex. Currently, we're 300 miles. I don't know if this is correct. That's where did it get this number from? We're 88 miles away from Baltimore. How did it possibly? Where does it get 300 miles from? Oh my god, this thing is all sorts of screwed up. Anyways, in real life, I'd go Baltimore / -20, and it doesn't work, but I'd put it like that. But yeah, you'd be able to do that. So.
Jazz 99 again.
We're gonna start with vertical speed 1,000. We're just gonna start down. We'll do 1,500. We'll start down now just in case. And basically, I'm gonna put my vertical speed ring, that purple ring. I'm gonna try to get it right on that that line right there. That's a sketchy way of doing it, but it works.
11,000 heading 050.
Probably about 2,000 a minute. I'm the creator of iFly schedules. Ooh, like iFly for. You're talking about for iFly, like the 737 MAX company?
Sunwing 1604, clear direct Grecki.
He drops another 5. Another 5 memberships. This guy's on a roll tonight. Thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate that. Do you mean iFly, like iFly 737 MAX? Because if so, I love that product. We just streamed that a couple days ago, actually.
Or Alpha to the ramp, cross 22 right.
No, I meant sorry. No, I meant not because of pilot error. I meant due to the fact that they try to get as many planes down. Oh, I see. Yeah, you'd think it's more, but maybe if you flew to like LaGuardia your whole career, you'd probably get more. But yeah, maybe 3 a year is the usual for most people. Yeah, it's not much, right? It's probably less than you think. No, it's scheduling tool with career mode. Oh, right. Okay. Well, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. That's too kind. Too kind. I think, if I'm thinking of the right person. Let's see if I am thinking of the right person. Huh, I have you on Discord, but I think if I'm thinking of the right person, you have the new career scheduling tool coming out, if I'm not mistaken. I think I actually joined the Discord as well, if I'm pretty sure. I'll have to look into that.
Sunwing 1604, contact Boston Center 134.
Gonna go ahead and change that back to IAS, and we're gonna set 290 in our indicated airspeed there. We're looking for this to be just on that marker right there. This is kind of a makeshift way of doing it. It's better if you have the actual FMS that works, but it doesn't, so we'll do it this way.
New York Center, Delta 770, flight level 6,000.
Blaine says way less, yeah, but that's good to know. Yeah, for sure.
Delta 770 New York, hello. Climb maintain flight level 320. I'll have a turn shortly.
I will do. iFly will do. I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not big on the whole career scheduling thing because I think of my work, but I'll definitely give it a look-see. And if you need help with the regional schedules, or if you'd like ideas of how regional schedules are laid out and that kind of stuff, for sure I'll be able to help you. This guy just keeps dropping five gifted memberships. Thank you so much for that, iFly. Guys, be sure to go check out the iFly Simex career mode. Can you do that for me, please? I'll even put a link here in the chat for you guys to look for. There's the link right there. I'm going to pin that. Give that a watch. See if you're interested. Simple Takeoff says, on fire with the gifted subs. I know, man. This guy's going nuts. He's being way too kind. Way too kind. There's a free flight mode as well. Fly what you want, when you want, and build your schedule with real-world routes. Oh, that's pretty cool. You know, that's like, actually might come in handy because I'd like to do like... I'm always using Google to find, if I'm understanding this correctly, I always use Google to like, what's the shortest 777 flight? So if that tool can tell me that kind of stuff and I can search through different real world routes, that'd be kind of cool actually. I'm going to definitely take a look at that. Because it's kind of hard to find routes to do without knowing what, you know, every airline does. Western Virtual, hello, welcome. Hey CFI, how's everything going with you? I'm doing quite well. We're doing quite well. Can I paste a link? Of course, my friend. Of course you can. 15 gifted memberships, you can post a link. 100%. Uh, 2988 it was.
New York Center, very good evening, JetBlue 2112, currently 11,050.
Transition.
JetBlue 2112, hello, proceed direct Grecki, maintain.
There's a route finder? Oh, you get me excited now.
Proceed direct Grecki.
I also know some fun routes in the US. Oh, sounds good, Bert. Sounds good. Yeah, guys, go check out iFlySimX. It's the pinned link. Check it out. It's a cool and brand new scheduling / career mode kind of tool. So go check that out. The link is in the chat there for you to go check out. And a big thank you to iFlySimX for jumping in the chat, first of all, and watching, and secondly for the 15 gifted memberships. That was very uncalled for, so thank you so much for that. We'll get the money emoji in chat. If you guys can spam those money emojis, you guys all basically all have them now. Spam those money emojis in there. All right, we'll put the train radar on, even though we're not going to need it. There we go.
So, 2112, contact Boston.
That route finder does come in handy instead of trying to Google it. 100%. 100%. iFly, if you posted a link, I don't see it.
4275,
but you can send it to me on Discord, and I can post it for you if it's not letting you do it.
4275, yeah. Windbreaker 340, leaving my airspace. Cleveland's offline. Frequency change approved. Windbreaker 340, leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved. Jazz 788, contact Potomac approach, 119er85.
1985, Jazz 788, have a good day.
See ya.
Potomac approach is Jazz 78814 descending 12,000, 20 miles north of Baltimore.
Jazz 788 Potomac, hello. Did you talk to the other Potomac on 261?
Negative. With the New York Center, they said to contact you in 1985.
I see. Well, Jazz 788, contact the other Potomac first on 261. I'll talk to you later.
26.1, Jazz 788. Thanks so much. We'll see you there. Potomac approach is Jazz 78814 descending 12,000, 20 north of Baltimore.
Jazz 788 Potomac approach, good evening. The Baltimore altimeter 2988
988 via the Skills 5 and landing south, Jazz 788. Thanks so much. Alrighty, well, we're making this restriction quite well. So we're going to keep this vertical speed. We're not going to change the vertical speed because that's working for us. What we are going to do is, actually, we'll do 1,500 per minute. We are going to change to 10,000 feet. Actually, I'll let it alt cap. We're going to let it alt cap at 12 grand. And then we'll wait a little bit till we're a little bit closer to Baltimore to start down. There's alt cap. 21 miles. Bang on. We can delete that fix. Again, in real life, we wouldn't do it necessarily that way. Works, but we would do it differently. However, it doesn't work in the sim there. So we're gonna wait till this says about 1,000 feet per minute, and then we'll start down.
Or can I go through the Bravo?
Yeah.
Headed to 8,000 forward to Bravo.
FedEx 247 heavy.
All right, alt cap. We'll set 10,000 feet right there. All right, we got 3 minutes. Let's go vertical speed, 2,500 feet per minute. Idle thrust. Wow, it reacts to that way too aggressively in the simulator. Westchef Virtual says, kind of late to tell you, but your top left stream itinerary don't update. Ooh, that's a good point. I completely forgot about that. I always forget to do that. Thank you so much for that. CYYZ2 KDCA, and we're Jazz 788. We'll set that up. Thank you so much. Should it be updated for you now? Please fly CRJ more. I love your CRJ tutorials. Still waiting on the next episodes as well. We will be doing more for sure. We will be doing more for sure. Alt's capping at 10,000 feet. The airplane should be able to slow down in time. We have 2 minutes to get there, but if not, we'll use the spoilers. I am off tomorrow, and I like to make videos when I'm inspired to make them. And right now in the RJ, I've been kind of caught up with the 7.3 and the other airplanes, and I gotta make a video on the A320 screens I've just received as well. So I've been doing a lot of that. But I will definitely get those CRJ tutorials out. I know you guys do enjoy them. Blaine says, do you fly other models on the RJ? In real life, it's just the 900. However, I was trained on the 200 model, but never actually got to fly it. But did all the training for it, passed the type rating on it.
Jet 788, contact Potomac approach 119.85.
1985, Jet 788. Thanks. Have a good night.
Turn right heading 090. You're almost over the river. You have Double 615, thank you. Cleared river visual, runway 19 approach. Maintain 180 knots or greater until 5 DME.
DME. 11100. Put that in there. That's the DCA VOR. Potomac approach 788. We're not with you now. 10,000 past Baltimore.
Delta 613, just confirm.
I see how it is.
River visual, runway 19 approach. Delta 613, thank you. Contact Washington Tower.
Leaving 10,000, we'll do our 10,000 checks.
Jet 788, Potomac, hello again. Descend and maintain 6,000. Expect river visual, runway 19, Washington altimeter 2988.
Down to 6,000, 2988. We'll expect the river visual 19, Jazz 788. Thanks. Alrighty, lights
JetBlue 1024, contact Washington Center.
are on. The pressurization has been checked as well. The belts on. Radio set. Altimeters 9 and 8 are set and cross-checked as well. We can go ahead and basically turn this off. And we're descend 250. There's the airport there. The river technically is in sight, but I'll wait a little bit longer to tell them I have it in sight, but it's right all there. That's the whole river. So we're going to go all the way over here, turn left, follow the river inbound, and do some nice sweeping turns. If you guys have never seen this approach, look up online, River Visual 19. I even actually have a tutorial on it, on how I fly it at least. It's not the only way to fly it, but it's the way I do it. And it seems to work quite well. We appreciate all the subscriptions today, guys, as well. Thank you for subscribing. We had reached, we started the stream with 16,804, I believe. And we're now at 16,811. So thank you all for that. Thank you all the people who've donated and become members of this whole chat. Blaine, thank you for becoming a member, and thanks for the $5 dono as well. And iFlySimX, thank you so much for the 15 gifted subs. Be sure to go check out iFlySimX and that scheduling tool as well. There's Alts Cap at 6,000 feet. Butter inbound? I don't know, my friend. We'll try. Oh, sim froze. We're back. Those are not fun. There's Air Force Base off the left. That's restricted airspace. Don't go over that. Oops, didn't mean to touch that. That actually doesn't work in real life that way. For this light to turn on, you actually have to pop it out of its socket. You can't just turn it to turn it on. And now I can't turn it off. Whatever. I can't turn it off. I can turn it up. That's the lowest it goes. Alright, whatever. I wish these got dimmer. These you have a little bit of a choice. You don't have to go that bright on it. But don't approach that 788 river in sight. Scale of 1 to 10. How to cell level would you say this?
788, Roger. Just gonna maintain 3,000.
3,000, just 788. All right, descend 250 idle thrust. How realistic? Now with the current bugs that I've all seen, flight model is about a 5 or 6 out of 10, and the oh, another freeze. Speed is, or sorry, the systems are probably about like a 5 or 6 as well. It does okay. It's average. I don't like those freezes though. The system update beta 5, by the way, guys, that we're flying on right now. The HUD in real life would actually be pretty nice on this approach.
Couple 727 for the maintain 6,000 for 727.
Uh-oh. There's something breaking here. I think it might be the DC scenery, maybe. I already know it's going to freeze at like 50 feet. Paul said, just answer my question. Yeah. It's 4 for 3,000. Yeah, it might be the DCA scenery. I don't know. It never used to do that before to me, but it is.
728, turn left, heading 240, vector to the approach.
Left turn 240, vector to the approach, 788. Alt cap 3,000 feet. We're going to start slowing on up here. Start off with 220 knots. We can also sequence this in, although it probably won't work. Oh, it actually gives me an intercept course. Look at that, guys. The intercept course will be... Bring up the RNAV here. 150. We're gonna
788, turn left, heading 180, clear the visual runway 19 approach.
Left turn 180, clear the river visual 19 approach, 788. Alright, we're going flap 1.
Just 788, maintain 180 nautical 5 DME, contact Washington Tower on 119.1.
There's a 170 to 5 DME and 119.1, Jazz 788, thanks.
Just 788, 180 until 5.
180 till 5, Jazz 78, thanks. Going over tower. Alright, flap 8. 180 is what he wants till 5, we'll do that. And we'll have this page up. 400 a minute's what it wants, 2,000 for the next one for SUNY. So let's start going down now. We'll send it about 3,300, so it lets me descend. Vertical speed, 700 feet per minute. Towers Jazz 788, we're visual 19. And it should not be alt capping, that is a bug.
Washington Tower, hello, 12010, runway 19, clear to land.
Clear to land 19, Jazz 788, thanks. FMS1's capture, we're clear to land, don't turn left. Alright, autopilot disengaged. Such a piece of trash. We're just gonna do this old style, guys. Flight directors are off. Gear down, got our landing checks out of the way. There we go, there we go, reversers are. Gonna need it about 800 feet per minute or so here. And we'll just fly this all visually. So basically the pattern's going to take us zigzagging around this river. We got a 30 knot wind from the right that we have to contend with. You also do have a VNAV snowflake here as an advisory in real life. I don't know if it works too well in the sim. Probably doesn't. But we're just going to stay over this river, combat all the turbulence, do about 800 feet per minute descent. Getting really bumpy around here. We're going to flap 20. I'm like actively pitching down and the airplane's not doing anything. Getting rockin' socked around here. A lot of yoke pressure needed for this. That's kind of cool, I guess. Correcting speed. And we're going to get pushed inside the turn here now. We'll go flap 30. Speed of 160 is coming up shortly. And we're going to get held out on the outside of this turn with that wind, so make sure to get that turn started early. We don't go over the restricted airspace. A little high on the pappies. Keep that turn coming. Flap 45, slowing VRF of 143. Wind check. See if there's any gust down there.
Jazz 788, wind 200 at 10.
Check, thanks. Trimming it out. This profile feels a lot better than the one I was using earlier. Check stable. It's kind of funny saying stable when we're not even aligned with the runway yet, but it is. Now the turn's going to hold us back on this turn too, so let's go ahead, get that turn started. little more power used for it. This approach in real life, guys, is a lot of fun to fly. A little high correcting. I pressed record, right? I really hope I pressed record.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Get the reverses out. Manual braking. Not a lot of runway. Want to get her stopped here. Reverses are idle. And can make the fast speed exit here. JFK to the gate is what we. Whoa!
Session calling very muffled, and there's a lot of background noise. Jazz 788, welcome to Washington. Straight ahead, Kilo to parking. Good day.
Kilo parking. Good day, Jazz 78. We've actually fallen in a sinkhole of Flight Simulator, so we'll just go ahead and disconnect right here.
Love that. See ya.
Have a good one. Thanks so much. Thanks, guys, for the nice landings. Do you have a tutorial series for the CRJ? We do. We do. Yeah, yo, I don't know what the heck that is, but that's. I don't think the scenery agrees with Sim Update Beta 5, but we did press record. Let's go ahead and watch it here. A little bit of a floater, but that was okay. Maybe a little bit more. I disconnected, right? Yes, I did. Good. Well, we usually don't shut down anyways on this stream, as you guys know. Scenery sinkholes. Yeah, exactly. Here we are coming around the corner. I'll make it daytime on the next one so you guys can actually see it. This approach in real life, guys, is a ton of fun. I've obviously only flown it from the right-hand seat and never the left. But it's a ton of fun, this approach. Not as hard as people make it out to be, but it's... The only thing is the runway. You gotta make sure to get that thing down on that runway. WestJet, I thought I did, but I'll have to go back and check. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did, though. I'm usually pretty good about that. Chase plane, stop fighting me. All right, let's make it daytime. Jeez, sorry about your eyes. Sorry. My eyes are broken too. What I'm gonna do is set up a drone camera footage. We'll set the camera speed to go a little higher. And it's really cool on this approach in real life. During the day, you'll be able to see all these guys kind of parked out, camping out. There's a lot of tents usually, not here, but I think they sit over here. A lot of tents over here usually. Just watching airplanes coming and landing. What did you do? Nothing, man. I fell. Luckily they started the refund today. Yeah, exactly. Dude, my eyes, it's 4 a.m. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. My eyes hurt too. Beauty. Got her down nice and stopped. Anthony, hello, welcome. Says so sick. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool approach. Definitely a cool one. You guys should definitely check this airport out. I've only really shot this approach a few times. We don't really get it. It's like a lot of we always get one when I go down there, so it's always just the ILS or Mount Vernon visual. Serious ortho issues there. Holes all over the airport. Yeah, it's probably what WestJet Virtual said. I probably didn't do a good job of disabling the other scenery that's probably here already. I've had the same issue before in DCE. I've I've unloaded every scenery package, just have the airport installed. Haven't had sinkholes since. Yeah, right now in my sim, I only have DCA, Toronto, and Detroit. And maybe some other like Caribbean stuff, some are here or there, but very, very little other scenery. I'd love to do this replay without a don't sync constantly. Or can I just like turn off the gens
500.
and not hear anything? Aha! Turn off. Damn. Oh, we'll hear that. That's fine. I just don't hear don't sync every 10 seconds. Let's start this back. I'll give you guys a full replay of it. I'll make a nice short out of this later. We'll do one in the day and one in the nighttime.
400. 300. 200. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Nice. At least it wasn't on the runway. Yes, that is a good point. That would not have been fun. Yeah, this approach is awesome, Burke. This one in real world is a lot of fun to do. I have a view here somewhere. Pentagon just off the side of the airplane right there, by the way. You take off, you sometimes turn over it. It's an interesting area, this place. I bought the Boris CRJ sound pack yesterday, and oh my goodness, dude, the Boris is awesome, man. But yeah, the RJ one sounds really good. Boris is the most realistic part of the CRJ in Microsoft Flight Sim. Sad, but true. Simple Takeoff says, great stream, hit the like button on the way out. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for hitting the like. Thanks for subscribing. I want to say a big thank you to Blaine for becoming a member and for the $5 dono, and a huge thank you to iFlySimX, who makes the schedules for the iFlySimX career mode scheduling tool, which is a brand new tool you guys can check out. Link in the pinned chat there. You can check that link out in the chat. So to thank you to him for the 15 gifted memberships. Really, really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, my rat deployed because I turned the gens off for the drip whiz. That's funny. Well, at least we know that works. CRJ rating like the A320 family, like you can fly version of the jet. It depends what country you're in. Some countries yes, some countries no. Alright guys, we're going to start wrapping it up around here. I want to say thank you to all my channel members, all the channel partners for being here. Thank you so much for everybody being here and watching along. We are going to end the stream basically around now. We'll give you one last good replay at the nighttime when it was actually landed at, and we'll call it a day. Press pause there. Press drone camera. Go off to the grass over here. And we'll give it to you guys at the real time. Well, maybe I'll do a little brighter than that because you can't really see anything. And we'll call it a day there, guys. Thank you guys so much. We will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye for now.